Okay, so a question that I get asked a lot is the fact that if my striker build still hits hard, if it still works. That is the striker build that I made on the PTS. I ran a solo legendary with the same build. I have the video on the channel, and yeah, and people want to know if it's good. Honestly, before I show you the build, I'm just gonna tell you it's even better. Now let's check this gameplay. I am using the Carbine 7, even though on the build I have the Police M4, which has the higher DPS, but we all love the Carbine 7. I know a lot of you guys love it, so let's check this out. And honestly, like I said, this striker build just got buffed because now it's just working even stronger. Like, check the stacks. You see, now I can keep the stacks for a long time. And a lot easier too. So let's call the help actually. There's another NPC somewhere. Oh, I see it. Wait. Oh, that's upstairs. I hear the guys running, the suicide guys. Where's he coming from? I gotta pay attention to them right there. There's a boss. They're all hiding. Right, let's get him there. Let's grab these stacks from the memento. Now, hold on. I'm actually missing on the key. Now the Police M4 has a higher RPM, so that is a lot easier to get stacks for the striker, and that's why I recommend a high RPM weapon. But the Carbine 7 actually still does good because it has 790 RPM, and you can see I got full stacks. There's no need to use the shotgun that everybody uses. If you want to, there's no problem, but it's not a necessity like people make it sound with the striker, right? Now, it makes it easier. Yes, it does make it easier, but it's not exactly necessary. Now I need ammo. Where these guys at? Okay. Keep on missing my keys though. See, the damage is there. This is the same build that I did for legendary, and it's still, I mean, on control point level 40 is even better, right? Like, look at my health. Just getting back up, no problems. Gonna need ammo soon. Even missing shots, I'm still putting out a good damage. I think that's the last NPC. And that's it. That was that easy. And I still have the full stacks going on. Now, if you want to take a look at the build, this is the build right here. Before the stacks goes away, I have basically 40,000 armor regen. That's why my armor gets back that easy. Now, that's not a lot, right? But it's plenty to get you back up and running with your armor. That way you don't have to use medkits. But this is the build. I have this build on the channel already, so if you guys want to go and see a walkthrough breakdown on the better way, just go watch that video. But basically on this build we have 4 pieces of striker. We have the mask, the holster, the knee pads with armor, and then the gloves with armor. Now the difference is because now the striker loses less stacks per second. So everything still is the same on the 2-piece and 3-piece, and then the 4-piece, basically what changed it is the fact that 1 stack lost per second between 0 to 50 stacks, and 2 stacks lost per second between 50 and 100 stacks. Before I was losing a lot more stacks per second with this build, and I was still doing just great. Now on the chest piece we have the Ferris Group AB with that 10% assault rifle damage, right, for this build, with the quarter with weapon damage, right, and then the talent in here, it is obliterated. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. It's pretty easy to activate, pretty easy to keep up with a fast RPM weapon, and you just gotta crit. You have to have a build that has close to that 60% crit chance, which is what we have on this build, and it stacks to 25 times, which is a 25% weapon damage. Now I did make a comparison on the video of this build showing exactly how much of a difference is between obliterated on this build and also glass cannon, the famous glass cannon, and there is no reason whatsoever to use glass cannon. Obliterated will be doing the same exact damage. I've said that many times. Not every build you need to use glass cannon. Make sure you test them out and see which one does better, because there is different scenarios where obliterated will do better than glass cannon. With that said, the backpack we have in here is my favorite backpack in the entire game, the Memento Exotic backpack with the 3 core attributes: weapon damage, armor, and skill tier. This one is the only thing that we have a high expertise level, which is 16. With that said, the backpack, the Memento, will give me damage, will give me skill efficiency, and will give me armor regen. Those 40,000 armor regen per second will come from Memento when you have full stacks of maximum of 30 stacks, right? Now moving on, for the weapon we are using the Carbine 7, the famous Carbine 7. I think this is the fan favorite weapon as of right now when it comes to assault rifles, but on the build I did show you guys with the Police M4, which has higher DPS than the Carbine 7 if you want to find out. So that's why I want to use it on this build and show you. It has lower RPM, obviously. The Police M4 will get those stacks a little bit faster and keep those stacks a little bit easier because of the RPM, but the Carbine 7 can still do the same thing. The talent we have in here, Flatline, amplifies weapon damage by 15% to a pulse enemy, and we have on the mods for this carbine, we have that linked laser pointer that's gonna allow us to have uptime pulse at all time, right, 100%. And then on the magazine we have plus 20 rounds. On the scope we have the 5% crit chance, and then on the muzzle we have a 5% crit chance mod. For the secondary we have the SIG MPX. I did not use it, but this is a great weapon also to use with the Striker because you get stacks pretty quick with it, and you know it has a very good range, one of the highest range SMG in the game. On skills, I have in here the holographic distraction and also the Striker drone. Now for legendary, usually I go with the assault turret and also Crusader ballistic shield. Now taking a look at the stats before we go, we have a 56% crit chance on this Carbine 7. As I said, you have to have like a high crit chance on this build. That way you can proc that obliterated a lot, that way you can keep it going. And crit damage we have 81%, 75% headshot damage, and then for overall we have 70% all weapon damage with a 40% assault rifle damage. The armor regen will be 40,000. You can call that a 40,000 armor regen if you want to, 39,000, and that's gonna be after you get all of the 30 stacks for the Memento with 1.3 million armor, right? So that's plenty of armor to help you survive. And yeah, this is the build. With all that said, let me know in the comment section below if you guys have tried this build and if you have used the Carbine 7. What is your favorite assault rifle in the game as of right now? Mine is the Police M4. Obviously I said that in many videos, but the Carbine 7 actually comes right after, which is one of my favorite also. So take care everybody, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit me with a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.